Okay, I would like to do a quick video here, just kind of talking about a video I just seen about this young kid who's in high school. He's trying to come up with a smart gun, and I don't know if you've seen it or not. I don't know if it's viral yet or trending, but what he's doing is he's trying to take a gun that is only compatible with the owner or the one who's registered to use the gun. And what he's trying to do is in the stock, in the handle, he's trying to have a sensor for a fingerprint to where the gun will not fire unless you have the correct finger on there to have the fingerprint. And I see some good things and I see some bad things. His main motivation for this is school shootings, mass shootings. People steal guns from their parents, they take them to school, and they start opening fire. What if the gun wouldn't work? You know, he uses Columbine High School as a main thing. It had those guns, they were stolen by the shooter's parents. You know, the shooters stole it from their parents, and they went into the school and they opened fire, and a lot of people lost their lives. What if the gun wouldn't have worked? All those people would still be alive. Say home defense wise. Say that I didn't take my gun into the bedroom one night and it's sitting out on the counter in the kitchen. Somebody breaks through the door, gets it, now I can be killed with my own gun. It wouldn't fire if his technology was incorporated into my gun. And he's looking at law enforcement officers as well. Somebody somehow gets their gun out of their holster. Now that officer can easily be shot with his own gun if he doesn't tase him or get his secondary gun or his drop gun out and take care of the situation. So there are good things and bad things. For instance, what if you're wearing gloves? You're not going to be able to get a fingerprint through that glove. In the video they talk about a former Marine. He said he has seen people lose fingers and still have to shoot. What if you lost that finger? Would you be able to put multiple fingerprints of your hands on that gun for the technology to register it's still you? What about if you have more than one person in your household for your home defense gun, for them to shoot it? They wouldn't be able to do it. So could you put several people's fingerprints on that, or is it just one fingerprint per gun and that's it? What if you sell the gun? How do you get your fingerprint off and somebody else is on? What if the technology malfunctions? There's so many things that can be right about it and so many things that can be wrong about it. I see where he's going with it, and I think it's a really good thing. The other thing I'm concerned about is, say I go buy another gun. Do I have to buy one that has that technology already in it? Or is that something that's like aftermarket that you can put in later on? You know, how does that work? And I know he's just about to release his live prototype soon, and it's just a prototype. But it's the fact that, yeah, I'm sure there's still, he's getting a lot of negativity thrown at him. But he's keeping his head held high, and he knows what he wants to do, and he's going to do it. And what about all these other guns that don't have that technology? They're still going to be floating around forever. I think if they have that kind of standard on guns, I think gun sales are going to drop. I mean, to me personally, I think they're just going to plummet because there's so many people that aren't going to want that. And because it could be technical reasons or multiple people in a household that can use it, or whatever, or the price of it. Who knows how expensive that is to have that put on your gun. And the other thing too is, what if they don't have that technology for certain types of guns? For instance, you got all your long arm guns. You know, what if somebody has a shotgun in their house and they don't have, you know, that technology incorporated on it? What about somebody with a revolver? How it just has that wood handle on it? What about, mine's not a subcompact, but
what about people with guns that are compact like this?
You know, could I take this down and have him put the technology in it? Is that going to compromise the structure of the gun, or the ability to fire it? Is it going to be uncomfortable? What about if you're out in the rain and it gets wet? What about what about cold weather? You know, say that you're out walking around and it's freezing out. Will that malfunction? What if it's too hot? Say you leave your gun in your car and it gets over 100 degrees in there. You know, there's so many things that would have to go about that. And I know to make it perfect, it's going to be very expensive, and gun owners aren't going to want to do that. It would be nice, however, if the NRA could get involved in that, and they can kind of start offering that technology on certain things, and not just with guns. But I can see guns being the main thing. So I would say if the NRA got involved, you know, they can offer discounts on it or something, or you know, if you sign up for 3 years, you get a discount or whatever. Because I think a lot of people would go for that. A responsible gun owner, at least, for whether it be self-defense, home defense, or just to carry because it's your legal right, or to own a gun for a collection. However, you know, however you do it, I think that it should be. The option should be there if you want it. So that's my views on it. I think it can go good either way. I'm not 100% sure if I would go for it, for the technology to actually have it, but who knows, maybe down the road it'll be something that everybody wants to have. For instance, cars that you don't put the key in the ignition, it's just pressing the button and it starts. You know, it could end up something like that where everybody wants that. But I don't think it'd be something I would go for right off the bat, just to have, because with my gun, you know, I know where it's at all times, and I'm not just gonna leave it laying around and have to wonder, oh, where did I put it? Now anybody can get a hold of it. I know where it's at all times. So that's my thoughts on it. Go ahead and try and find the video out there if you want. I just seen it on Facebook a little bit ago. My wife tagged me in it. So yeah, just check it out, see what your thoughts are on it, and whether you're for it or not, you know, that's up to you. But like I said, I can see it going multiple ways, and I would like to see this technology do a good thing. So yep, that's about my thoughts on it. So have a good day, be safe.